Okie dokie. Welcome back, everybody. Oh. The boy has dismantled my pen again. Hold on. All right. We're back. It's Wednesday. It's the viewer suggestion. We're going to get some stuff going. I've been trying to puppet rugby in a while. Maybe we should start with that. Oh no. The boy has rediscovered his buttons. How was everybody today? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody stayed warm. That's a sound that I like. Be right back. We're okay. Where'd I put that down? There it is. Sock puppet rugby action going on here. The TVs. Oh, I've lost the YouTube chat. There we go. It is Wednesday. We are doing the viewer suggestion. I have the list for Monday, which is great. If you have not put your stuff on the list and you'd like to have me add something to the list, please let me know. We'll keep those for today and for Friday. We'll see if we can get through this list this week. Start with a rugby sketch, warm up a little bit. Maybe draw some crabs. Go from there. Some good suggestions today. Rugby's kind of always a sock puppet. That's okay. That is totally fine. Just a random dot over here. David, welcome in. Peppa Pig levels. What is going on there? That was weird. Like erasing the whole thing. Let's see if we can adjust it. I mean, I like where it's at. I'm not going to move it. But I think I can draw it better. There we go. Does Peppa Pig look like this? Is that right? Terrifying. Rugby's a D&D Muppet. Essentially, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think I could have made him more squat, but whatever. Of course, welcome in. What do we got for crabs today? Big old chunky boy. They're adding explosive sledgehammers to Helldivers too, which is hilarious to me.
Oh no.
If that's not already in your D&D game, it should be.
I mean, there's a combination with it. I can't remember what it is.
I'm a big fan of the Mjolnir. Throw your hammer, come back. Returning great hammers and great swords.
Yeah.
How you doing? Weathering the cold?
Hey, what?
I said, how are you doing? Are you weathering the cold?
For the most part, it's ice.
Yeah.
Can't get anywhere. Yeah, there's a hammer gun.
A hammer gun? Alright.
Yep. But imagine it's more of like, it's like a musket that has like a hammerhead at the end.
Gotcha. Does rugby have an official class, or is it just a rugby? Oh, hammer gun. Yeah, that looks about right. Oh, that's a crash hammer? Gotcha. Somebody tried to make one of those on YouTube, and it did not go well. Whatever. Does rugby have an official class? He knows Mage Hand, so that's a thing. Shopkeep? Stockboy, I think, is his official class. Assistant.
Nuisance.
Video editor. Somewhere between production assistant and video editor. We'll do that. Better question is, does Rugby have a last name? And I don't think he does.
He's like Cher, just
Yeah,
rugby.
just Rugby. I like this rocky crab. This is fun. I've been busting my brain trying to get this game working for the last month. Every time I think I got it figured out, something else breaks. Which in the grand scheme of things is good. Because, like, I'm finding all these things now. But it's a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt. Because really what happens is I'll fix something and it'll cause like a really weird little error. I'm like, oh, I should go back and fix this. And it's like, that error is caused by just like a cacophony of dumb. And it's like, oh, I gotta clean all that up. So, that's where we're at now. I would definitely play a nuance class to level 20. That could be fun. I don't know if it would be fun to run a campaign that way. But it would definitely be fun to be like a porter, right? Or like somebody's valet through an adventure. That would be a lot of fun. Got a different hair of progress. Yep, that's been my life for the last week. The shotgun axe, there it is.
So dumb and so dangerous.
Axes, turns out, are already heavy load objects. And they constantly want to destroy themselves. You put a shotgun shell in it, not smart.
Also, fun fact, hammer and axes used to be interchangeable words.
That makes sense.
They were functionally the same object for a good period of time.
When a maul was just a hammer without an axe.
Maul was just often just a big wooden mallet.
Yeah.
But like the term stone axe is really could also just equally be called a stone hammer because it ain't cutting.
Okay.
It's like bashing.
Every hammer is an axe if you swing it hard enough. Every tool is a hammer. Every tool is a hammer. That's the Adam Savage way. Inside every tool is a hammer. So Every hammer being an axe? I suppose so. It's just really dull. I think that's also legitimate. All right, let's get this going.
Yeah.
So.
I did emphasize the term phrase used to be.
Used to could?
Used to could.
Used to could. Well, I used to could. That's
like
a very old
Midwestism
joke. Alright, I'm gonna roll some dice. 2. A humanoid little bat spore druid.
Like...
Bat spore druid? What is a bat spore? Oh, a humanoid, comma, little bat, comma, spore druid. I think that's what we're gonna do. We need some commas in there. What were we saying?
Damn it. Oh, I can never figure out, like, Jeff Foxworthy. I'm just like, where do you sit on all this stuff? Because it's like, I know, he always was kind of like an enigma of a person to me.
I mean, all my Idaho kind of redneck adjacent family members loved him.
Yeah. Like, I'm fairly certain that it is just like a persona of his. Like, I don't think he's like super rednecky.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's kind of I think the whole kind of like blue collar comedy thing is kind of a projection, I guess. Because a lot of people that watch those shows aren't actual rednecks, if that makes sense. But they're like pretending to be, and I think that's what that's for. So. I'm gonna say relatable stuff and then say I'm a redneck. But I think that's a lot of comedy, right? It's just like make a caricature and have fun with it. We're just drawing weird rugby variants today, apparently.
Yeah, out of that like whole group, Jeff is probably the only one who would probably be a redneck, because the rest are like from Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah,
exactly.
Rednecks. Ron White isn't a redneck. He's just a degenerate.
A drunk.
Bats have just black eyeballs, is what I'm discovering right now.
Yep.
We need more snoot. There we go. There we go.
Take that back. Not Oklahoma, Nebraska. Definitely not redneck.
Blue collar comedy bard. That's pretty funny.
The worst bard.
This ear might have gotten away from me. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Alright, spore druid. How do I make this a spore druid? Mushrooms? Just cover them in mushrooms? Do bats eat mushrooms? Oh no.
I don't.
Crawling around on the ground eating mushrooms? I watched a Star Talk yesterday about panspermia, which I have not thought about in years.
Never heard of it.
It's basically the thought process that life might not have originated on Earth. It might have originated somewhere else, and then like this planet blew up, and then spores landed on our planet, and then that's where life started. On our planet.
Oh, the whole Star Children theory.
Kind of, yeah, but like it's based less around like, and then people landed here, and more on like, turns out funguses and mushrooms can live in space. Well, I say live, like that's their spores can survive space, and it's like that's surprising. So that's kind of cool. But also terrifying. Also terrifying. So I kind of like the idea that like a spore druid and an ancient. Oop. Do I need to? Okay. Jordan, welcome in. Ashley Brown, welcome in. David, welcome in, by the way, if I didn't say that already. I think I did. Also encompasses the idea that the Earth is seeding the solar system and the Milky Way with spores. That's true, yeah. Like anything that comes flying off of our planet, like satellites and such, might have spores on them, and then we accidentally infect other planets. So that was part of it. Like if we go to Mars, we have to have a very good protocol for sterilizing our stuff. Otherwise, we might accidentally discover life on Mars that we put there, and that would be bad. So, well, not necessarily bad, but just like lame. So that's where we're at, and I like that. I like the idea that an ancient one warlock and a spore druid might be more in common than originally thought. Find a whole planet of myconids. They're just weird. Am I drawing this on a different layer? Okay, good. I got worried. I got a little worried. Seems like we're doing all right. Isn't it most about DNA and RNA being extraterrestrial? It's not so much like that can spawn from that, but it's more the way it was talked to me about yesterday. I mean, the way I listened to it. That was a weird way to say that. The way I listened to it yesterday. Basically, if we go out and we find alien life somewhere, like spores on another planet, we then need to check, like, does it have DNA? Is DNA universal, or is DNA something unique to Earth? And if not, that answers a bunch of cool questions, or asks more questions. So yeah, the DNA is a big part of it. But have you heard of the never-ending campaign? A guy started this session way back in the 80s or so, and it's never ever since. Statement still going on. That's pretty great. I haven't heard of that, but it wouldn't surprise me. My first like real campaign went on for years, but that was also like on and off, and it's like the key component of my campaigns now. Like I just use the same setting and retell some of the stories and adventures that we did with new ideas and new concepts, but keep the story the same. And I think that's smart. I think that's a good way to do it. Like, play with it. Keep the things you like. Change the things you don't. What kind of feet do bats have? Long, grabby toes? They're not birds. They have hands. But do they have toe thumbs? If an avatar dies, they die for good. If an avatar dies, they die for good. Like they're playing a hardcore game that's been going on for years? That's cool.
Back toes.
We're back.
Hmm?
What? I thought you said back. What did you say?
No, I said bat toes.
Oh, back
I'm
toes.
Googling them for you.
Gotcha.
It kind of looks like they have two thumbs.
3 fingers, 2
Two
thumbs?
big toes.
Or 3 toes, 2 thumbs? Yep. Creepy vampire hands. There's been a few movies that have done that. And I think it's kind of cool when they do. Giving people vampires.
So, a lot of times, like, I see them, like, giving them only, like, 3 claws. Or almost like bat, not bat, but owl claws. So I was like,
yeah.
that's not what bat feet look like.
That's the first thing I drew, right? I drew bird feet. And I was like, that's not right. Mammals don't have that. He's the kind of guy.
Only Nightcrawler does.
Yeah. Nightcrawler's a tiefling. That's actually a weird kind of conundrum. Like, is Nightcrawler a mutant, or is he a tiefling?
Well, considering tieflings don't exist in the world, probably just a mutant.
Well, but I think his dad's Mephisto. Maybe it depends on the lore. I don't know. They might have changed it several times.
Yeah. Nightcrawler. Let's see.
But Nightcrawler works on, like, Minecraft rules. just blinks between the ethereal plane and the regular plane, which has different size variants. Toes the line between mutant and demon, yeah. The never-ending game has permadeath. That's pretty great. Do they kick you out of the table, or just make a new character? He's a spore druid. He needs, he definitely needs some kind of staff. The kind of mushrooms I grow are illegal in most places.
Okay, this is weird. I wish I didn't go down the crazy rabbit hole now.
The
So
bat toes rabbit hole?
no, Nightcrawler.
Oh. The Nightcrawler?
So Nightcrawler's mom is Mystique.
Right, yeah, okay, I knew that.
And his other mom is Irene Adler. Mystique turned into Azazel. And so apparently Mystique, when they transform, like, they have, like, the DNA of the person they transform into.
Yeah, Mystique is weird like that. Mystique is weird.
And so, so Azazel, genetic father, but had like no involvement personally in it, which is
So Mystique was the father. Is that what we're saying?
yes,
Interesting. Okay.
yeah.
I thought Adler was Mystique, but maybe that's just the 90s cartoon where they didn't want to get weird with it.
Edler is a Destiny. That's like their alias.
Okay.
They gotta go to mask.
I don't know that character. Stupid ads. What did they say? Oh. Let me turn the ads off. Stream settings. Watched the Moon Knight miniseries the other day, way better than the Marvel Zombies miniseries. Marvel Zombies is a little intense. Like, just like they go a little scorched earth with it. Rightfully so. I mean, that's the whole point of the zombie stuff, but it gets dark. Okay, I think I'm done with this. I didn't give him a staff. I guess I could put it in his feet. That's just going to look like a tree branch. I'll give him little figures here. Here we go. He's got little figures, so I'll just give him a little wand. Put a little mushroom on top.
Also, I am shocked and appalled that Pathfinder does not have giant salamanders.
Giant salamanders? Why not?
Yes. They just don't? I like, because anytime I type in like D&D or Pathfinder salamanders, it's the fire elementals that show up all the time. I'm like, no, I want the animals.
That is weird. Pathfinder 1 had them?
They had them as animal companions.
Okay.
Please stop.
I just typed in salamander instead of bat.
I mean, that's what we're talking about, salamander.
Yeah. I was trying to save this out. I'm trying to save them out as I do them so they're a higher resolution. Tiny bat. Okay, moving on. Let's roll some dice. For those of you who are just hanging... Oh, whoa, that's weird. Just joining us. We are doing the viewer suggestion. If you've not made a suggestion this week on the community post, you're welcome to put one now in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just going to roll the dice and make the next one. So here we go. Big Viking human storm barbarian. Oops. Here we go. Are you sure those aren't from Dark Souls?
What?
The giant salamanders.
Oh no, I was looking because when we were talking about that uh campaign idea I had,
Hmm.
uh we got giant salamanders here, and I was like, surely there's some giant salamanders in Pathfinder.
I'm trying to think if there's a. Does D&D have giant salamanders? I swear I have seen like lava salamanders. Maybe they're not giant. Maybe they just are normal size, which is big. That might be what I'm thinking of. Good, Jordan. I'll put that on the list. Newts. Oh, yeah, it could be newts. Could do a fire newt.
Well, I wasn't exactly looking for fire newts. I was literally just looking for a giant critter.
Yeah, but you could use that and then just rename it.
Yeah. Sadly, fire salamanders in Pathfinder are just like snake humanoids. They're nothing like. They look nothing like a salamander.
Just use the stats. Get rid of their weapon. Give them a bite attack. See, that's not a person. What the shit? I want more neck muscle. Let's do more neck muscle. There we go. Oh, my spine. I need to sit up straight. I need to zoom in on this so I'm not drawn so small. Aggie keeps cluttering up the drawing field and it drives me crazy. Why would you put this right in the middle of the screen? Get this out of here. Report. Your button is stupid. So frustrating. Oh well. There's an illusion that gave me inspiration for my request. It depicts a skeleton killing a knight with a spear. Okay. Oh, an illustration. I would honestly, if you wanted to do a giant salamander, like, I would just look at, because you don't want it to be fire, right? You just want it to be a big lizard.
Yeah, just straight up like a giant wild animal.
Yeah, I would look at. I assume salamanders are in the game somewhere.
No.
No? Okay.
The closest thing I've gotten is the shimmer newt.
Shimmer newt? Okay. Tell me about that.
And they're like, I don't know. They're just weird, colorful, talking newts. I think they talk.
Well, here's a good question. Do you want it to be a magical creature, or do you want it to just be
I just want it to be like a normal animal.
Okay, great. So then it doesn't need to be magical. It doesn't need regeneration, which is a salamander thing. And what I would do is I would just look at the level you want to fight things for. Find like a wolf or a dinosaur or a lizard that's that level, and then just rip it apart. Give it a hide, because they can hide under shit even though they're huge. Pretend to be a log, and then yeah, you're good. I think it's pretty easy to make random stat blocks for stuff, or find stat blocks that are similar, but the problem comes when people want to make like magical things, and that's when things get really messy. A giant gecko, there you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jared found a giant gecko, which would probably be the best thing.
It's a good
like
base
sub out,
for sure.
give it a swim speed, make it aquatic.
Make it aquatic instead of giving it a climb speed. So I don't think salamanders have a. I mean, they can climb trees, but they don't stick to glass like geckos do.
No. Also, these salamanders can't climb trees. They basically live in like kind of clear, shallow streams.
What kind of hair do Vikings normally have? Shaggy? Curly? I want to say it's just straight. Straight.
Yeah, it's normally like straight and like braided.
Yeah.
They didn't have lots of people. They would make all the combs we find in Viking burials totally useless.
Dad's a big boy. That's just a sausage. Like it's a man holding a giant sausage.
Yep. They also have them in China and Japan, and like
it's always fun to draw salamanders because they just look like this. And wait. Hey. Hey guys. Wow. They're like what is it? Metapod. They just sit there and harden. Just like man. I'm going to use his attack. Being picked up. Excuse me? You should pick me up.
Chuck him like a boomerang.
Yeah. You pick up the salamander and throw it wildly. No effect. Does it attack? No. Just stays there. I don't understand this fight. This is the dumb encounter. We walk away from the salamander. It lets you leave. Congratulations. You beat my salamander puzzle.
You're traversing through the stream, and all of a sudden you feel like a big vacuum and a sharp pain on your foot.
Is that new?
And a 3-foot-long salamander has latched onto your leg.
I love the idea that like D&D adventurers are just hyper reactionary. Right? Like everything is trying to kill them, and so they'll fight to the death. But like, there's that guy that was kayaking and got swallowed by a whale. I just love that idea that like you and your adventure party are in a boat and then a whale just like gulps and it's like, oh god, get ready to fight. It's like, no, we're not rolling initiative. What? It's like he spits you out. It's like, but he attacked us. It's like, he's a fucking whale. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch the whale. D&D parties have that.
You got in the way.
Yeah. Do not make me start the boss music, because I will. Take this opportunity to leave with your lives. I feel like I'm drawing like a really buff Zangief. I learned yoga.
But yeah, that video is what I sent you. I also learned stuff about my home state. It's like, oh, have like certain parts of my state are like Swiss cheese.
Yeah. I knew something about that. I knew there were a lot of caves, but like any video that starts out with "here's 50 things," I'm just like, oh no. Prepare for.
It repeated a lot of things. Yeah. I was like, I wish it would stop repeating these, but oh well.
Did you know that this cave existed? There's also another cave nearby. It's like, there is a set of caves. There, we took out like 15 of them.
Yeah. It was less that, and like, there was a lot of things about fossils. Like, oh, like, you can find fossils. And they actually repeated the same thing. They're like, this was AI generated most likely. But
Idaho has like 3 things going for it. More cows than people. More potatoes than cows. That's about it. Mountains. Mountains exist.
Yeah, I got hot springs.
That's true. It does have one of the largest nudist hot springs in the world, so that's cool. I don't know if that's actually true. I just made that up. The nudist part is not true. I don't know if it's the biggest. Idaho has a lot of don't talk to me energy. It's great.
Yeah, I even came up with like an idea of like a starting town.
Cool.
Because early on in the video they talked about like this not a sinkhole, but like the ceiling of the cave collapsed. And just create a big old, like, 200-foot deep hole.
I mean, that's definitionally a sinkhole.
Okay.
That's legitimate.
A version of the sinkhole.
Sure.
I was like, that'd be kind of cool if there was like a little, like, deep gnome village there that would...
The overworlders are attacking us. Destroy them. There's a whole plot of DuckTales about that.
There's probably a lot of plots like that.
Yeah. The mole people. How was the hot spring at Nudist? All natural, my friend. All natural hot springs. I want to do something weird, like scar up this guy's arm or something, or maybe lightning bolts just sticking out of it. Make part of him like storm touched or something. Do something like this. We'll try this. We'll see what happens.
Electricity burn pattern.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Working on it. Okay, I need to work on your character, which is going to be the next video. I need to design a campaign for this weekend. I have a lot of stuff to do this week. I finished my last commission. I want to work on the game. I want to work on the video. There's just so much stuff to do.
And you've been sick.
Yep, I'm sick. I think I'm over that. Went to the eye doctors today. So I was like, man, I mean, it was normal. The guy's just like, you're old. You're old and your eyes suck. It's like, okay, great. Thanks.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done with this guy. Let's take a snapshot of it. Save it out. Do another one. What time is it? 10:48. Okay, we're doing all right. Doing all right. I've been trying to slowly wean the boy off of Bluey. Not like terribly bad for him or anything, but he needs to find some new hobbies. So.
Yes. Hobbies as a 2-year-old.
Yeah. Hobbies as a 2-year-old for him is like pouring water everywhere in the kitchen. Or taking everything off my desk and out of my wallet and just throwing it everywhere. So, when
Yeah,
it's
it sounds
that
like
blue,
Blue's
it's like,
the answer.
let's do it. Blue's fine.
Sounds like the shagging with Blue sounds like the right call to me.
Yeah, exactly. He'll draw, which is great. So I let him do that a lot. Alright, let's draw the next one. Let's do the next one. The 4. Five-eyed plasmoid ceramorph. I don't know what that means. Ceramorph parasite in the shape of a moray eel made out of blood. But with a golden core. This is very specific. Okay, I'm going to read this as best I can, verbatim, and then I want to discuss it. Five-eyed plasmoid ceramorph parasite in the shape of a moray eel made out of blood with the golden glowing core of liquid barbarian. It was very evil, and now it is our group's newest pet. Glowing golden core of liquid barbarian. We're just gonna try. Here we go. Go ahead. What do you got?
I think just seeing like a glowing internal light would probably just.
Did it consume the barbarian? Is it actually gold? What is a ceramorph? That's the real question. I should look that up.
Oh, it's a illithid tadpole.
Oh, okay. So an ooze, illithid, tadpole.
Yep. In the shape of a eel.
Made out of blood.
Sounds like a horror.
Eels look real stupid. I gotta figure this out. Hold on. God, but they taste so good.
Moray eel.
That is a mouthful of a description. Indeed. Indeed it is. How do I join the Corvus campaign? That's up to Corvus. Join the Patreon group. Thank you.
I don't know, throw money at us for a little bit and maybe I will.
That's a whole lot of gamble right there. That might be borderline extortion. I'm not sure.
You need the money.
You be doing it.
Yeah, and you'll be helping.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I'd have to make
That
all
situation will be.
I need a map. I need a map.
So I'm probably gonna be heading out here too.
Okay, that's fine. I think I might call it after this anyway. Boy's getting restless. Need to go for a walk or something. But we'll keep going. I think I'll finish this up, and maybe I'll do one more quick one. If you have to take off now, no problem. Have a good day, and we'll catch you later.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and take off and get ready. It cold.
Yeah. Stay safe. Thanks for hanging out. I did enjoy doing the Patreon game. That was fun. But it was a lot of work. At one point in time, I was doing like 3 or 4 games a week. That was rough. It started out good because everyone was just doing the same thing, so I'd run the same campaign twice. Like, back to back, same encounter. But then, as things started diverging, I was like, oh no. Gotta start writing multiple things. Posture check. Stretches. Okay, if this is supposed to be made out of blood ooze, I gotta do something like this. We gotta give it an internal, like, secondary tone. I do want to start doing, like, art lessons. I've discovered some dumb shit in my time. I should be able to share that with people. I've turned the orb into an eyeball, and it was supposed to have 5 eyes, so I think we gotta change that real quick. I might be able to kind of blur this out. Yeah, so it looks like it's inside of it. I think that works. I think we're gonna go bright orange. Orange might be the right call here. Let's find out. Maybe just really bright red. Yeah, let's try that. It says 5 eyes, right? So should that be 2 on either side and 1 in the middle, or 5 on either side? I'm gonna do 5 on either side. I think that's gonna be wicked. Even better. What if we do it like this? 3 big ones. And then 2 smaller ones back here. Now we gotta make it look shiny so it looks like it's made out of goo. Anywhere there's a tonal shift in contour, we'll do one right here. And then what I like to do is I like to grab some blue. Just like goop it around in the red so it looks like there's different stuff kind of floating around in there. It should still be shifted red a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. That's a good one. Just gotta find the right variation. Now, I could make these eyes glowing, or I could make them shiny. Shiny might be interesting. Let's try that. Blah, 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 blah. And then we're going to get some real dark goo in here. This did say glowing. This did say glowing. I should probably make this a little shiny. Okay, I think that's it for that. Weird eel goo. That worked out pretty well. I think that was good. That was cool. I don't know how big this thing is, but it is what it is. Put that over there. Take a snapshot of it. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. Keep on. Keep it on. we'll just cram everything over in this left side of the screen for today. How's that look on the screen? Let's see if that's matching up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I just did that one. Gunslinger, Shardmind, Artificer. Oh, I've known a Shardmind in a while. Bonus points for a crystal crossbow. Oh, crystal cowboy hat and a crystal mustache. All right. All right. Shardmind are interesting. Psychic rocks. Always weird. Always a weird play. But I guess it's not totally different from when you be like an Aureate or something. Honestly, I think it'd be more weird if they weren't psychic, because then you just hear them like gravelly scratching to talk. That would be horrible. Oh man. It said bonus points for the cowboy hat. I like drawing the Shardminds as having kind of sharp heads. Maybe I should give him a cowboy hat though. Is the cowboy hat attached? That's the real question. Sure. We'll make it a sharp cowboy hat. Crystals are interesting because they can grow. Like, that's a thing that most rocks don't do. They don't grow. But crystals do. So do Shardmind, like, do they just keep getting bigger and bigger? What happens if you dip them in a vat of their own stuff? That sounds really weird, but like, that's how crystals grow. Aggie just exploded. Oh, that's weird. Crystals are interesting to draw because they are faceted. And drawing faceted things is kind of tough, because really it's all about shading. So if we wanted to get, we really should be painting this guy. More turned away the face is from the light source, the darker that face should be. And in most situations, it would be the whole face. And by that I mean the plane, like the flat plane. This is a cowboy hat, so it's also going to have some shading. I assume he's just going to have a regular shirt, though. We're not going to give him a diamond duster. That'd be pretty funny, actually. But I'm going to do that. That would be a pain to draw. I think the new Dresden book came out today. Kind of excited for that. I should go check that out. It's like book 18 or something. I might have to go back and start from the beginning because it's been so long since the last one came out. Where's Donnie been for the last 5 years? Oh, he's just growing a new hat. We might be done for the day. Aggie is losing its mind. Oop. Good. Yesterday my internet died. Went down to like half a meg download. And I called up Comcast and I'm like, hey, what the hell's going on? They're like, let us check. And they're like, and as soon as I started checking, it went to like 500, and I was like, okay, that's weird. And then they're like, nope, everything's fine. I'm like, okay. And then it went right back down to 1 meg. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I can't stream or do anything. And they're like, oh, we need to update something. And so they pushed it, and once again, it jumped back up to 500. And then my modem just died for like 20 minutes. And then it was fine. I was like, I'm confused. I assume they actually did what they said they were doing, but them remoting into my modem should not fix the problem, you know? It's like, why don't I have internet? Very strange. I wish I knew more about how that stuff worked. Because it seems shady, but I doubt it is. Or it could be. I don't know. Lord, welcome in. How are you doing today? I'm in the voice stream chat, if you want to... Or the live stream chat here. Yeah, actually, no, I'm not. I'm in the Discord. That's weird. There we go. Now I'm in the live stream chat if you want to type there. Only the mods are allowed to talk in here, so you can type, but no voice chat. Otherwise, I'm on YouTube. You can hang on YouTube and type in chat there. Don't know how much of this cowboy I want to draw. I like the mustache. I think I'm going to give his duster a little mantle here. And then we'll probably give him some cool coat texturing. Something like that. Is your welcome in? Sorry, what's up? Yeah, not a lot. How are you doing today? Good, good here. Good here. It's freezing and cold in most places, so I hope people are staying warm. Oh, posture check. Need to make sure I'm sitting up straight. I might color this a little bit. I want to get a little more fractal stuff on here. So let's do that. Let's just grab this. Put it on its own layer because I forgot to do that before. Layer below it. I don't know why I went with purple. I was thinking pink because there's a lot of pink shard mines in the books. 3.5 books, but pull a druid here. Just pour everything in. And then start pulling it back. What are you drawing? We're drawing a shard-mined cowboy. If Aggie would ever respond, that would be nice. How's the stream? Is the stream lagging out, or is it just Aggie being weird? Team fine. Okay, cool. For those of you that don't know what a shard bind is, it's from 3.5, and they are psychic rock people. Pretty neat. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. Oh, what? Yeah, shard mind. Actually don't know a lot about them. Maybe they were from 4th edition. It might have been from 4th edition, now that I think about it. I can't remember. Are they from 3.5? With the psychic stuff, they must be. Yeah, I think it might be 4E. I have to look. Server will be undergoing updates and maintenance soon. Uh-oh. Well, maybe we will be calling it today. I think Aggie might have just completely pooped out. Yep. Well. That might be all she wrote. That might be it. We could switch over to... Oh. Switch over to Photoshop, I suppose. I'm trying to think. I like that little rock crab. I drew a rock crab and like a broken hammer and a shard-mined cowboy. And now I just want to draw more faceted stuff, because faceted stuff is fun to draw. It's hard, but it's fun. It does not appear that Aggie is coming back. Let me see. If I refresh the page. Nope. Oh, it says it's only going to take a few moments. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. How's everybody else doing? How are your games doing? I'm playing a lot of Demio X Dungeons and Dragons, which is 5e light, kind of fun. It's a video game. Demio and Dungeons and Dragons collab together to make a few campaigns. But it's been really fun. 4-player, turn-based, card-based D&D, which I haven't always been a fan of, but it doesn't work very well. So I kind of dig it. The ranger is terrible, like always. The mage is overpowered, and the fighter is just broken. So like, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Bad gateway. Excuse me. Poor ranger. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to balance out, you know, infinite range and ammo. I do think there should be... I do think the ranger would be more fun if you tracked ammo very precisely and then gave the players an advantage to that. Like magical arrows maybe don't disperse after they're used, but you have to retrieve them. I'm okay with that kind of stuff. Hey, we're back. Can I actually draw? I can. Alright. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, for crystals to grow, you have to put them in a medium of their consistent elements. So, like, you leave a dilution of bismuth out, and it'll slowly dehydrate into crystals. So, do shard mine have to, like, sit in shard mine goo? Or are they made out of different elements? Like, can you have a copper shard mine? Where they just need to, like, sit around in some copper for a while, and then they grow a mustache or a hat? I don't know how they heal, considering that they're fragmented of a different entity. Ooh, that's true, yeah. The elder spore gods and the crystalline people. All better warlock patrons than the ones that exist. I give warlocks a lot of garbage. A lot of shit. But really, I think warlocks are fun. I think warlocks should not be a class, though. It should be a feat tree. What's your favorite flavor of artificer? I really like the enchantment variety. Like artificers that just buff up armor and stuff. I like that idea. I really should just make my alchemist a artificer and see how it goes, but crafting is just too complicated for D&D in most cases. Okay, and now I'm going to do something a little weird, which maybe will work and maybe won't. What I want to do is I just want to hit the whole area with like a ambient bounce light. So top and bottom, we're just going to do this. We're going to go whoop, real light. Hopefully that'll work, and that'll be some of that and like the reflections inside here. Didn't quite do what I wanted, but that's okay. It doesn't look shiny enough to me. This is good. This right there, that's getting it. And that would probably be up here. Or maybe like this. That's something I can play with more. Yeah, they should have made Warlock a DM grantable class. Yeah, that's how I usually do it. I always feel bad when I do it to people because it takes away their agency of like, no, your next level is going to be Warlock. And I think since I've done that a few times, I think from now on I'm going to be like, you get an additional level of Warlock, and then play with it from there. And that works out until you get up into higher levels because then people are like, oh, but I wanted to take more levels of this. It's like, well, then you got to get rid of your patron. Have fun with it. The wiki says they have made a crystalline intelligence, so who knows, man? No idea. No idea. Let's get this duster painted in so it doesn't look like it's made out of all crystal. That'll probably help. Grab that same color here and add a little bit of glow here. Not glow, but like reflection. That'll give us more depth, which is what we want. More depth. Okay, I think that's done. Let's do one more, and then we'll probably call it after that. We only have 4 left, so I might, unless we get more. Friday might be a quick stream. Who knows? Skeleton foot soldier. Skeleton wearing a gambeson boots and a simple helmet. With a lance. Can do. I might need to start painting more. I don't know. I like my line work, though. It's so much fun. But this is cool, too. I like doing this kind of stuff. Yippee! Whoa! Forgot to merge them. My bad. Put him right over there. Alright, Skelly Boy. Here we go. I do like drawing skeleton. I didn't know nothing about no skeletons. Hot Fuzz. It's a great movie. Okay, gambeson. That's like a padded armor, right? Or is that the just like the shirt coat? I think it's a shirt coat. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a cool one. That's a really cool one. Gorget. I love the strapping, like the way the coats close. Big old bands. I really want to wear a gambeson. It looks very comfortable. I doubt I could wear it around, but I could. I just look like a sociopath. I just came from a Ren fair. Okay, let's do some like some dark gray here. Cut out a helmet real quick. It said hat, but I'm thinking helmet. I think helmet's the way to go. Something like this. I like to think that the shard mines and the crystal dragons are feuding. Oh, probably. I'm sure there are many, many weird crystalline slurs that can be thrown out by a raging dragon. I want to make sure this doesn't look like spider web, but I also want to make sure it doesn't look like bricks. I like the texturing that's on the picture that Drew had posted. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how to draw that properly. So I guess part of that is the coloring, right? Like I didn't actually... This is still very sketchy. This should all be the same cloth, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna re-evaluate this right here. Try to bring these all into the same kind of piece. I like giving a little scale mail on the arms. I think it looks cooler. Plays with the shoulder a little better. I think we're gonna go skeletal fingers. I don't think he's got any gloves. Did they ask for gloves? They might have. GG, welcome in. How are you today? Should Lich be a class? Ooh, that's interesting. I like Lich as a template. The interesting thing about that is that depending on how you look at Liches, because Liches are an arcane thing, so it makes a lot of sense for a Lich to be a wizard, right? Like that, or a sorcerer. But a Lich is, in my mind, it really should just be like the culmination of wizardry. to godhood or like ascension, right? Which is something that a lot of classes do. So that being said, if you want to be like a monk, there's a lot of cool undead monks that kind of live forever that aren't liches, but they have lich adjacent properties like regeneration and things like that. So I think it really depends on how you're classifying it. What are your thoughts on Nethril? I don't know. Is Nethril like Warhammer? Is that what that is? I don't know what that is.
No, it's in D&D.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
It's like... it's a dead empire.
Okay.
It's like... It's sort of related to the plot of the Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, okay.
Like, kinda. Like, the Netherese tainted tadpole or elderbrain, whatever it is. They were just like a hyper magical society.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like,
Which
I think
is
that's
D&D.
totally fine. Yeah.
So,
Welcome back, by the way.
yep.
I do think there is a... Go ahead.
No, I was changing, so go ahead and finish your...
I was just gonna say with liches specifically, like I think the two things people want is like the undead regeneration of can't be killed, right? Like I think that's a thing that should exist. And then when you're looking at mage liches as like ascending into doing that, really what you're doing is you're gaining so much magical knowledge that you're converting your magical essence into non-corporeal states. And that is just like that's a thing that's kind of different. And the phylactery requirement is to tether yourself to the material plane. So the phylactery part, I think, should be separate from liches in general. And the phylactery part of it, you could absolutely do with any class whatsoever. But if you want to be a lich where you are becoming basically an extra planar creature bound to the material plane by a phylactery, that could be a class. That should probably be based on around wizard or sorcerer, in my mind. I'm done. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of like minor snow blindness right now. Everything's just kind of
Too bright.
Yep.
I've been there.
Seeing spots.
Yeah, I always have to do that weird like photo scan of your eye, and when they do that, it just like blinds the hell out of you for 20 seconds or a minute. And they're always like, okay, now get up and walk over here. It's like, I can't see shit. What are you talking about?
Then you're going to have to hold my hand and take me there.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised to see that you're still streaming.
Yeah, the boy fell asleep, so I'm taking this opportunity to do some stuff. But I'm about to bounce. This is going to be the last one. Did you have to like dig out a car or something?
No, I had to go bring in firewood
Oh, fire.
for my grandpa.
Gotcha. Alright, we need to draw this lance and then I'll think that's gonna be it. Is a jousting lance and like were lances ever used offensively? I think they
Yeah.
were. But are they different than a jousting lance?
Yes.
Okay.
Very
I mean,
different.
So I understand that jousting lances are meant to explode, right? Like when they're meant to break away. But if you had a real lance, are they built the same way to look the same way? This is my question.
No.
Okay.
Because as far as much as I understand of them, the jousting lances are a lot bulkier
Yeah.
than like a normal lance that would have been used on horseback.
Because I think
I mean,
those
they're
are
always-
almost like a pike, right? Like more similar to a pike, just a long stick with
Yeah.
a pointy bit.
Hmm.
You shank it into
And
a dude and leave it.
sometimes they would have like a collar, but a lot of times they didn't because
Okay.
like the collar it has a specific name. I can't remember what it's called. Uh, something brace. Is really meant to like couch it underneath your arm
Gotcha.
to
Yeah.
help facilitate that.
Long sturdy
And
spears.
lances were often like sometimes crushed, but also they were equally like held up in the air, like overhand style to stab down.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I think the last lances were ever used was during World War One or Two,
Oh yeah.
and they were like 20 feet long,
Oh,
22
wow.
feet long.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
a little different. To me, there are a few things scarier than a skeletal pikeman. What do you do with that? Like, they have infinite time. They're just gonna wait. They're just gonna wait, and they're gonna shank you. Nobody wants that. That's not how teeth work. Ah, He-Man. Ah. Yep.
I saw some quote unquote controversy about the He-Man
Oh,
stuff.
yeah?
'Cause they're making a new movie or show,
Nice.
and it was a joke trailer. It's like He-Man pronouns he him. I was like, and people flipped out about it. I was like, he literally has pronouns in his name
Yeah.
title.
He-Man.
God.
Dude man. Man guy.
Yep.
It'd be weirder if he was he-woman. Because then everyone would be confused.
Yep.
Like in his name. That's what I'm saying. I am Prince Adam. He-woman. Okay.
Like literally all his names is just like man.
Yeah.
He's a man. Because Adam,
Swamp Man. Is it Swamp Man? Can't remember.
I don't know. There's Beast Man or Man Beast or whatever.
I'd watch the He-Woman movie. Yeah. The Were-Man, yes. He-Man, the first magical princess.
Yep.
She-Ra.
Yeah, 'cause,
I'm
like
surprised
Adam
She-Ra wasn't
just means
She-Woman.
man.
Yeah. She-Woman would have been really funny for She-Ra. Then again, She-Ra could also just be She-Man, because I think they're referring, like, Captain Jumper's got the point. Were-Man, right? Like, the man is implicit to being person. So if he is He-Man, he is the most man, then She-Man would also work for She-Ra. She-Ra could have been She-Man. I'd be okay with that. Ah, words. He-Man. I'm sad that Skeletor wasn't Bone Man.
Keep forgetting like She-Ra is like canonically He-Man's twin sister.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were from different places. I mean, they were still in the same
I
universe,
think
same
in
planet.
like the reboot they are.
Maybe. Okay.
Or not reboot, but I guess technically reboot.
Well, yeah. I mean, the new ones that just came out. There's been 2 of them. There was a Netflix show that was, I think it was Masters of the Universe. I think it was the newest cartoon. And then before that was She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was good. But that one very much was like, He-Man does not matter. There is no He-Man in that one, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And so that one was very separate. And then before that, they did redo, this is probably 10, 15 years ago now, they redid a He-Man thing. I don't think She-Ra was in it at all. So that was just, Prince Adam was the only person. But, considering the whole He-Man shenanigans is supposed to be like lineage, whatever, it wouldn't surprise me if they were somehow just canonically related beyond what the show says. So I just still love that they're like fantasy space, crazy bullshit.
Yeah, it's very 80s fantasy, where it's like sci-fi and fantasy mixed together.
Yeah.
Very like Thundar and
What the hell
the
is
other one?
Heavy metal. Very heavy metal.
Yeah. Like shit you would see on, airbrushed on the side of a
Yeah.
van.
It's my dragon robot flying a magical car. Fantasy space crazy bullshit is my favorite genre. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good genre. Like, you can't beat that. Like Man-at-Arms, I always thought was really funny because he's like, I am the most technologically advanced, brilliant man in the universe, and I've created a mace that turns into a different kind of mace. It's like, dope.
And then
also a flying car.
There's Giraffe. Yep. And there's Giraffe Neck Man.
Yep. Mechaneck.
That's just Italian practice.
There's one guy whose name is Mechaneck, who has a pointy head. Don't at me. His neck goes real long. He have mecha neck. And then there's another guy who I think his name is Ram something. I don't remember. He looks like this. He looks like a freaking Among Us character, and his legs get longer. And it's like, what crazy ass doctor worked at this this place where they were like, oh, this guy got decapitated, give him an extendable neck. This guy lost his legs, give him extendable legs. It's like,
They're probably Man-at-Arms.
probably Man-at-Arms. He just accidentally bought a whole bunch of like extendable tubes. He's like, what do I do with these? Do you ever wish you could see over stuff? Yeah, that guy. I still have all these action figures somewhere. They're so good.
Yeah. See, I never watched the original. Like,
I didn't either. I didn't watch
the universe.
Original. I got a big box of them from a Goodwill. Those are my action figures when I was a little kid.
Because, like, when I was growing up, like, my version of He-Man was a Thundercat. Because they were being... It was like, I would come home, Thundercats would be on, I would watch that, and then Sailor Moon.
Man.
And then later on, other stuff.
I was always sad.
Like, Thundercats was like...
It's like, oh,
I'm sorry.
I like real cartoons. Sorry, go ahead.
But like, I got really into the reboot He-Man that came out in like the 2000s.
Yeah, it was good. I like that one. Speed Racer was your go-to, yeah.
So another one of those weird cartoons that was sort of also kind of an anime at the same time.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. I think that's probably a good place. I think I'm done with this bad boy. Yeah, Beast Man. Who else was there? Lockjaw. Lockjaw didn't have man in his name. Triclops? Was that the guy's name with the 3 eyes? The 3 different...
I think so.
Triclops. Oh, boy. All right. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. I'm glad we actually got to draw a bunch of these. We'll be back on Friday to finish up the list. If your stuff did not get drawn today, I will carry it over till Friday. That's about all I got. I don't have much going on. We'll have another short out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna start working on the videos and stuff. I might be around today or tomorrow, this afternoon, doing some of those. Probably tomorrow would be better. I'll be on the Discord doing those. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Twitch much anymore because they're a pain in the butt. But we'll see how it goes. Gonna get the videos worked on, get the game worked on. Keep it on, keep it on. Stay happy, stay healthy. Keep your ass at the table. Of course, thanks for hanging out today. And we'll catch everybody later.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Ain't that better? Get over there now.